Okay. So where did we leave off? Man, it's been like a month.
We're on our path to the good path.
Yeah, so we found the rebellion leaders and
We were successfully able to connect the two wolf siblings, whereas like the first time we played, we didn't have enough evidence, so that was like a dead end that led us to the bad path.
yeah, so they freed Kakariko village
Yeah.
and
That's not even Kakariko. That's Clocktown.
I was like, wait, what are you doing? This I
Wah,
don't know the song.
wah, 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 wah,
Why is it
wah. That's it.
Waluigi?
I just needed Waluigi spirit to embody me so I can remember the tune of Kakariko Village.
God, I should next Ocarina of Time just put Waluigi's model in place.
Nice, you should. You have the technology. We could do it.
Have all the sound effects wise.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah 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 wah.
Totally doable. There's enough sound bank of Waluigi that we could successfully make a mod for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
It'd just be a lot of work. But anyways.
It would.
Okay, Sparrowson. Oh Mel, oh Mel. You cooked so much dairy at the impromptu trial yesterday. Those rebels were all like, wait, why is it? That sound effect's still very loud. Oh, you know what that is? That's the voice volume.
Yeah, they don't have voices. They just have like.
Why is that not FX volume?
What is it called? Animal Crossing gave terms for everything. It's
Animalese?
no, they like I've been playing through Wild Worlds. Don't ask me why, but you can change it between Animalese and something else, and I forget what the something else was. It's like I'll look it up.
Animalish. Rebels were all like, we're executing this punk, mob justice, rah rah rah. But you were all like, this isn't how we do things in France, chicken pluckers. And then they were all like,
chicken pluckers. Sparrowson, let's get serious for a moment.
I mean, isn't that like, isn't chicken pluckers just like human peelers or something?
Yeah, it's I looked it up. The term is bebebis, like it's because of bebebe. It's the beeps that the computer makes.
That's my favorite anime. Bebe.
There actually is a bebe if I remember correctly. Like there's the family is like every vowel. There's one of them.
Oh, let it rip.
So there's a ba 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 ba. Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, that's what this is. Bebebis.
I mean, according to Nintendo.
Yeah.
Seriously, you just pulled off the craziest lowering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating.
We don't have time to pull out the champagne. Didn't you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? We're just days away from violence breaking out on the streets.
Oh yeah, I guess another revolution might be around the corner. What exactly can we do? We already told the police everything we know. Unless... I don't think you have arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you?
What? No! You watch far too many action operas. I was thinking of preparing a legal case.
A case? For whom?
For France. Just defending all of France. That's a Xenoblade Chronicles way of ending this game.
The case of France versus the rebels.
Yeah. Defending all of France. That has to be the logical conclusion of an Ace Attorney game one of these days. Like it's gonna be in space, and whatever Naruhodo is still alive is gonna have to defend the entire universe from like as alien species that's gonna like destroy it. Like you wait.
No, the final conclusion for the final one, he will be defending life, and the prosecutor will be death itself.
Yeah, Larry Butts is somehow still involved, like the original one. Like they're just still around. They're Death's assistant.
And then in the like most dramatic moment in the case, Death pulls back their hood, and it's Wendy Oldbag.
Ah! He was there all along. It's the biggest con. That's a Persona 4 like level plot twist. Those Persona 4 heads. You'll know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Foreheads.
Listen, the bit works. The bit works. It just works on multiple levels this time. I'm consistent, if nothing else. As I was saying, though, at the core, all historical revolutions center on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about the due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for justice.
That makes sense. So what's the plan? We head to Cornell's tavern and hand out some business cards?
I think bigger. Who will the rebels target?
The king?
Exactly. To the Palais Royal.
At
4B.
4B or not 4B?
Listen. Didn't you get the new, yeah.
New quotes.
New in enormous air quotes. That's like calling Kingdom Hearts 3 the new Kingdom Hearts game.
I got Nier Automata on the Switch. Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
That's probably the last out of the 5 games that I'll get to, or that I got for Christmas. So.
2B.
Falcon and Sparrowson rush to the Palais Royal to arrange a private audience with the king.
Just saying, Hamlet's gonna be ruined for you moving forward after playing that game.
I mean, it was already ruined for me by Lion King, so.
No! Kimba the White Lion.
After filing in a pile of forms, the two are led to a waiting room. Oh god, I didn't know I was voicing him again.
Back.
Trying to think.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Are you here to see the king?
That's pretty good. Becca's back. That's right.
Okay, take a number and wait to be called.
Take a number?
Yep, just wait your turn. Oh. You can have him, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to visualize. It's a vulture, right?
I think he's a vulture. It's a very fat vulture.
Fat vulture.
So sound like a fat beetle. Not the bug, the
like
musician.
Girl! That guy?
No, like the musician, the Beatles.
Oh,
Ringo. Because they're vultures in Jungle Book. Listen, there's steps, but it makes sense.
there's some layers to this accent tip that you've given me.
I'm joking though.
Let me see if I can do my best Beatles. I've never heard a single Beatle speak out loud ever. I've only heard half of any of their songs. I haven't even listened to a full Beatles song. Okay.
Don't they just sound British?
I think they sound like this. Oh. I'm a Ringo. Oh, Ringo. I'm committing to the bit. More fools who've come to see the king. Let me guess, lawyers. That's right. How did you?
Hey, I know you. You're the Prime Minister. Monsieur goes up.
Oh wow, you're right, Sparrowson. It's an honor to meet you, Prime Minister. Spare the formalities. You two are here to offer the. It's so bad. You two are here to offer the king legal aid, aren't you?
Yup, we're going to offer him assistance for the upcoming rebellion.
Let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother. Excuse me. The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand that no one could swear he's an ostrich.
Oh,
This is just
is he
like
a wiglet?
it's a wiglet. He's a wug trio.
Well, that means there's 3 kings.
Spoilers. I can't do this voice anymore. It's like yeah, I know. It's like merging into like Vivi Crestrel's over there, you know. Like it's like really bad. Call back to like stream number 1 when we were Vivi Kestrel. Remember him?
No.
No.
I don't know who Vivi Kestrel is.
It's the alias we gave in the first case when we were police investigators.
Oh, that. Yeah. You meant the first stream of this game, okay.
Yeah.
Like the first stream we ever streamed, I have no idea what you're talking about though.
I think the first stream we ever streamed together was you playing Twilight Princess for some reason.
Did
like
you join any of those?
I think it was just to test whether we were able to even do it. Like I was just like sitting next to you, like physically while you were playing.
Twilight Princess was the first game like I streamed from start to finish. So
yeah, I remember being in the water temple.
Okay, well
I don't know. The VODs don't exist anymore. Either way, I'm just gonna do the old tried and true destroy my vocal cords. So viewers in the chat, feel free to lower the volume.
I mean, that's up to you, dude.
One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for a man to learn that he is detested.
With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough to not let his ego get in the way of senses.
So one would think.
24.
Oh, that's us. It was a pleasure meeting you, monsieur.
Good luck. You'll need it.
24, calling number 24.
Good day, Your Majesty. I think this was me too, wasn't
it? Did you do the king?
I think I did.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Yeah, because I think I gave them a good day, messieurs.
Yeah, something like that. Oops, Can I help you with something? We can't hear you if you're talking. It looks like your mouth moves, so I assume you did? Let's see. Hello, Discord. Yeah, no audio is coming through from me. Oh, I heard something. Heard static. Discord.
You hear me?
I heard that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I wasn't even stepping on the mic or anything. I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smart, huh?
Just wing it.
Get it, because we're birds. Right, let's see how to start.
How do we start?
This is rough.
I mean, on the upside, know that we're locked into the right ending, so.
Yeah. I just don't want to fail the right ending.
I don't know if we could fail. You think we'd fail if we're like, listen up, is like, how dare you talk to me that way? Executed at the end.
The end. I'm gonna go middle of the road, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, what I am about to say is of the utmost importance. Please listen closely. Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, it's about to go down.
That's the one I'm picking.
Are you?
Yeah. Across the whole city, everyone of every class is getting angry. Med's about to go down, yo. Such vile language. We humbly offer our aid.
What a be for a price.
No. We are sure that a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer our aid as lawyers. We may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time. I think I understand. You do?
Why is the king in a rocking chair?
Listen, if I were the king of a country, I'd probably make my throne a rocking chair.
Well, I would. I get motion sick on rocking chair.
Do you?
I do. I get
Oh,
really
man.
sick.
It's such a soothing back and forth. I feel like I would get motion sick if it was like side to side. Like if they do like one of those other type of rocking chairs that do side to side. They exist. I've been in one.
No, just the whole world moving with every shift is too much for me.
So do you get motion sick on swings?
I haven't really gone on a swing in a very long time. I think not for the most part because I can steady myself pretty easily with my feet.
Yeah.
And I've never been, even as a kid, I was never good at like pumping to move a swing. So.
Oh, so you like kick to move when you're on a swing?
I mean, as a kid, I'd like back up as much as I can and then let go and let the momentum carry me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm really good at. I'm an adult. That's the most childish thing I was about to say. I'm really good at swings.
Listen, never too old.
You're never
a rocking
too old.
chair is just a swing for an old person.
Oh man, that's sad. Oh man, I understand. The European con artist attempted to screw the self-made bourgeois out of his hard-earned cash.
We should have said for a price.
You have some nerve to even imply that my people hate me. I am the Citizen King. I am beloved by all.
Citizen Kane.
Rosebud. Ugh.
Beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts.
Beck, have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that will teach them a thing or two about respect.
Right away, Your Majesty.
You can't be serious. Oh, he was serious.
Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into.
There's no need for the attitudes, Perroson. We won't be in here for long. Once we receive a court hearing, the judge will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly.
And how long will it take for us to get a court hearing? tell me that, Monsieur Smarty Pants.
A week or so, I'm guessing? I can see why that might be a problem. The revolution could be in full swing by then. What to do? What to do?
I could try escaping.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody has ever escaped from the conciergerie before.
Didn't that one wolf escape?
Shh. Nobody.
Oh, but nobody has ever locked the junior sparrows and the woody lackey falcon in the same jail cell before.
That is the most Sparrowson coded statement Sparrowson could have ever uttered. Like he
no,
really does think that he's the main character.
There is, I think, some heavier sparrows and coded lines in the other end.
I mean, the Sparrowson sandwich is very much a classic. I still have the recipe. It is an absurd suggestion.
Got any better ideas?
Okay, let's break out of prison.
Fantastic. Well, just give me a leg up and I can grab on and shimmy my way over somewhere.
Let's be honest, Sparrowson. Neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy anywhere.
A fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't not. Oh, it's here.
A fireplace has been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't an option.
There's a bit of scrap metal in this hole. I think it broke off into an iron shackle. We dig through the stone walls with this, see? It's all scratchy.
That may actually work if we had a decade or two.
Flash maybe on the stone digging stand.
Well, I'll keep it in mind in case the king decides to go all Count of Monte Cristo on us. For those of you who don't get the reference, he means boarding us up in brick.
Like Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yep. Explain a reference with another reference. Choice.
Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to someplace, sneak up from behind him, and then...
And then we get a death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder.
There's a little dent here. One of us could hide.
Hide? What would that accomplish?
Well, a guard will eventually come in and be like, where's the other prisoner? And then we use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape.
Do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in the little hole in the wall? We can do better.
I think that's everything I can examine.
I give up.
So soon?
Yes. Trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we've ever devised.
Wow.
That voice! That condescending voice!
Okay, I think I know who it is, and that was not the right voice. Yeah. Just what are you two bird brains doing?
Severin, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave the all clear for returning to my job. So tell me, why did I get a memo informing me that J.J. Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the conciergerie for treason. It's all Falcon's fault. Naturally.
I figure that if a revolution is inevitable, then we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organized manner. The less bloodshed, the better.
Okay, so what did you do?
We offered the king a resistance. We said that we would defend him in court if and when the need arises.
Oops, clicked on that. Well, we didn't quite use those words. Tisk. This isn't the first time the king has had someone imprisoned for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped. Alright, let's get out of here. Hold on. You've caught my interest with this idea of yours. A bloodless revolution. You are absolutely right in that if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals. We should prepare for a formal trial. No, we should preempt it. So, isn't that saying like an unruly mob of people? Like, wait, you're going to help us? Of course. This isn't a task that be handled by two birds alone.
What do you mean by preempt, Severin?
We go on the offensive. We charge the king with crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act.
What, we can do that?
We can certainly try. I'll start building a case against the king. My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent fiscal policies, his lack of commitment to his socio-political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility on all facets of his duties as a monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage. Obviously.
Obviously. How am I supposed to defend the king from all of that?
You can't. If you try to argue with logic and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in a landslide guilty verdict. So I suggest that you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win people's hearts with tales of the beloved Citizen King. He hasn't been called the Citizen King for like 10 years. It was just a suggestion. Consider this. You don't need to win the case. You just need to make a strong enough argument that the trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can be peacefully brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn violent. That's a job for the police and Royal Guard. I'll inform Inspector Velarde of our plan so that he can prepare accordingly. At least, I would if I could find him.
Inspector Voletti is missing?
Apparently, he's taken an informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon. One thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Velarde had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, crazy as it sounds. And well, I'm sorry for doing that. It was quite invasive of me. But I can't help but wonder, why did you change your name around 1830?
Because I was ashamed, I suppose. I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer.
His name was Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Ah!
My grandmother was a bird.
It's unfortunate that I can see that. It's the parrot from that one case.
No, that's just one of their other descendants.
Terrible. So when I turned up to my classes at law school, people would go up at me. They would say, "Wow, you have such big shoes to fill, and your grandfather will be proud." But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that deep down I would never be half the man that my grandfather was.
Fascinating. I had no idea. Who was your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking, Falcon?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution.
I see. Let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out. Right, we're going to find anecdotes and we're going to defend the king, whether he likes it or
dilly-dally
not.
shilly shit.
Yeah, he's Tifa, confirmed. Got it. Where are we going?
Let's go to R&M.
R&M?
Visitors, Monsieur Wolf, visitors!
If it isn't the Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Spirason, how may I help you two today?
We're doing very well, monsieur. We don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. Collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any?
Positive anecdotes? How curious. As it happens, I have met the king twice. Once, as you know, I was in my Juan Curito persona.
Oh, right. Of course. I don't think that story will be any use to us. What was the other incident?
I can tell you, but there's a price.
Are you serious? You're such a money grabber.
Of access to eat, monsieur.
Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sound good?
10,000.
How much money do we have?
We're close. we can go gamble a little.
Sounds good. That's a bit much.
Oh, too late.
That was fine. Sounds good. Spare a cent. Pay the man.
Oh, know how bourgeois you think we are, folks. I mean, neither of us are bourgeois enough to front that amount of cash. No matter, I'm sure you think of some way of repaying the debt. Between that and my medical bills, I should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year 4,000. Let's not worry about the debt for now, messieurs. Let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, 1841, I believe. I was lingering around the Isle de la Cité. I was in the pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pocket.
He did not. That's gonna be the punchline to the joke. The king gave money to the beggar, or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar. That's great. We can use that.
I'm not done, monsieur. The king took the coin out and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name. Then he pocketed the coin and left.
Oh.
I'll make a note. Gave financial advice to the poor of needy.
Thank you, Sparrowson.
I hope that anecdote was as used to you, monsieur.
It might be, but I don't feel like that we got 10,000 francs worth of material.
I see. No matter, just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client.
We will. Have a pleasant day, monsieur.
Well, nice that he gave advice. Financial advice. Where are we going?
What do we got? What's the halls again? Is that the supermarket area?
Yeah, it's the market.
Pont de Arts is the museum.
Bridge.
Pont is bridge. The library, the Palace of Justice, and then
The tavern.
the tavern. I guess we could go to the tavern. Just the dodo I wanted to see. Madame Coinel, quick question. Have you ever served the King of France? Ha 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 ha! Good one. That's hilarious. Me serving the king. Me. Would you like some wine, Your Majesty? I can't wait to serve the King of Denmark.
I think that was a no.
I think you might be right. Drinking room, I guess.
Not sure we're gonna get great material here. Oh, maybe.
Oh. He hicked. He hicked. I don't know if you saw the hick.
Yeah, I just saw it again.
Inspector Voletti! Hello, Inspector.
Look at Jay. Look.
Yes?
I think I made a mistake. Also, I see 2 empty bottles of Russian vodka. The mystery heart still standing. No, listen, this is important.
Inspector, maybe we should have this conversation when you're a little more sober?
No, Vulcan, listen. Vulcan, I thought, Vulcan, I wouldn't care.
The warden, Kira. The what?
Rudy and Killer, the man who injured me in the July repression.
You thought I was the warden, Kira? How did that even come to that conclusion?
I saw that you changed your name around 1830 and
You made an assumption. You know what they say about assumptions, Voletti? That's what you gave Severin a tip of? Were you trying to lure the animal out of me or something?
I'm sorry, Falcon. It was a mistake. Forgive me.
Yeah. No foul. I killed you in another timeline. Yeah, sure. I forgive you for assuming that I was a mass murderer and then for nearly killing me and Severin in order to prove it.
Oh, Senator. Thank you, Falcon.
Now listen closely, Inspector. I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor. For you, JJ. Everything. I'm just wait till Inspector's a little more coherent. No! I want to help. I must repay my debt.
Excellent. So Severine and I are planning a very big case against the King of France. We intend on trying him before the rebels can get their hands on him. When the rebellion starts, we would like you to bring the king to the courthouse. Do you think you can do that, Inspector?
Reason. Yes, sympathizer to the rebel cause.
This isn't treason, Inspector. We are ensuring the safest outcome to an inevitable revolution.
Treason. Treason. Yeah, scum.
Oh,
I
man.
told you I'm coherent.
I don't know if I've ever been that drunk. Like, I've been pretty drunk, but I don't know if I've been that drunk.
That you can't say treasonous?
Yeah. That I couldn't speak, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I don't drink. It's just not worth it.
When you've gotten drunk, have you like forgotten English since it's your second language, or like?
No, not really. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never really felt out of body. I don't drink very much anymore. Like, I think if I have like one drink at a social event, that's a lot for me now. But like, yeah, I never felt like I was like not in control of myself. I just felt drunk, you know, like, ugh. I mean, you wouldn't, but you know what I mean.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you were right, Sparrowson. Well, Inspector, maybe you should contact us if you change your mind, and once you've sobered up. Card room!
Can birds even hiccup?
No, actually, that's why you can't feed rice to pigeons, because they'll explode.
I mean, I knew that's why you can't feed them seltzer.
Yeah, well, anything that will make them bloat, because they don't have any way to release it.
I knew they couldn't burp, but I wasn't sure if a hiccup function is the same.
Oh, fair. I'm gonna look it up. Who voices this guy? Is it me?
Well, I think I did. I think you voiced the other one. The big fella has returned. Everybody some cards and shit.
Yeah, for all time's sake, we'll do one last round. Birds don't have a diaphragm, so it's technically impossible for a bird to hiccup.
This game is unrealistic.
That said, though, if this universe birds have diaphragms, then yes, then they could hiccup.
You have no evidence that they have diaphragms.
We have no evidence that they don't have diaphragms.
Yeah, but the burden of proof lies with the accused or whatever.
Well, the evidence that they have diaphragms is that they have a more humanoid body shape to them, which includes very pronounced chests and torsos, which would imply the existence of a diaphragm.
I don't know. I mean, gorillas have a shape like that, and do they have diaphragms?
Yeah! Actively! What are you talking about, you goober?
I have never looked at gorilla anatomy, so I don't know.
Diaphragms are only for humans. They're the
Okay.
they're only...
Snowmen have
Dogs
that shape,
have
and they don't have diaphragms.
Who?
Snowmen.
Snowmen? Touche. Yeah, snowmen do have that shape, and they do not have diaphragms. Accurate. So I think you win this round.
And angels don't have that shape and do have diaphragms. So,
I mean, angels have an incomprehensible shape that inspires and strikes fear into your heart.
But they must also have diaphragms. So.
They must also have diaphragms. Yes. somewhere in the like unknowable void that is their core.
Somewhere with all the eyes and wings and rings.
Yeah. Be not afraid. As you can see, I have a diaphragm. It's like, oh, okay.
Shows
he's
the
got a
diaphragm.
Yeah, literally like rips it out of their body. Let's see. I heard humans are calmed by the sight of a diaphragm. Absolutely, deal me in, monsieur.
Well then, you know how to play.
Yeah, I do. I do know how to play blackjack. Yes, we've played 3 times.
Alright, don't get cocky, Falcon. Yeah, right, don't get cocky, Falcon. Very good, that should be a deal. We'll bet 5 francs per game. Here we go. Go for 21.
Why do they need to explain this
2.
game? It's not even that complicated. Literally go for 21
2.
and then just be like stay or another. Like that's all they needed. And it's like, okay, context clues. Hit.
8.
Hit.
19.
Hey. He's gonna get 20. I just couldn't risk it. Ah!
I'll play it, monsieur. Here's a payout. So we have another round.
No, I'm done. Just casually keep the Aviary attorney on as a blackjack simulator. No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur.
I understand. Feel free to come back anytime.
I think we're done, yeah.
Are we ready to hit the road?
Yep, let's go. Yep, let's make a move. I kind of want to see if there's like alternate padding, if you actually do somehow have those extraordinary amounts of money that sometime the game like teases.
If you grind it out, so you did have 10,000 francs.
Yeah, like with the Croque Monsieur, like if there's like some weird timeline where the Croque Monsieur doesn't die because you were able to buy weapons from him. I don't know.
Still dies, but now you have a weapon.
Yeah.
But he'll receive the weapon, you can't even use it for anything.
Or pay off Sparrowson's medical debt.
And then you can't actually get the clue that you need with the
yeah, because you don't owe anybody anything. Let's go to the library.
Library?
Yeah. I want to meet Nathan again. Nathan, my boy. Oh, okay, here we go. Nathan never lays us down for useful information. I'm sure he's got something interesting and pleasant to say about the king.
Oh, it's you, messieurs.
Nathan, I'm going to miss you.
Perhaps you will surprise me today to actually ask to take out a book. Oh, just the usual tonight, an endless stream of questions. You do need an encyclopedia. Well, go on then. Ask whatever drivel you want to ask.
Have you ever met King Louis Philippe? Have you ever met King Louis Philippe?
I have. As a matter of fact, he occasionally drops by this library to check out books.
Yeet!
Unlike some people.
What sort of books does he check out, monsieur?
Thick books. I believe the last one he checked out was an expansive history of the Macedonian Empire.
I have no idea. His Majesty was interested in academic book. It's story.
Make a note. King Louis Philippe is well-read and intelligent man. It must be said that the books are usually returned with footprints on the covers. This leads me to believe that the king may just use them to stand on during speeches.
Oh, this guy. This guy. Oh,
We'll just leave that part out. Nathan's story has been added to evidence folder.
no,
Was there
Nathan.
anything else? What do you mean? You got the important part. Avid reader and lover of history.
Absolutely incorrect. That's what you would extrapolate from that conversation.
Listen, we're doing what we have to win this case. This is what real lawyering looks like.
This is what real lawyering looks like. You're right. This is the lawyer game we've wanted.
It's the lawyer game we needed. You may not like it, but this is a peak
This is what
performance.
peak lawyering looks like.
Yeah, that's what peak lawyering looks like.
That's so funny.
Is there anything else?
Is the king a good leader? We don't want to know this one. It addends the Nathan story to be like, King's a terrible leader. Bad ending. From your well-educated standpoint, is King Louis Philippe a good leader as far as leaders go?
Well, I can't fault the king's pro-business spirit. The big industry leaders love him. Oh, that sounds promising. Of course, this comes at the expense of everyone who isn't a bourgeois. The wealth divide is stronger than ever. Maybe not. You can forget about socially progressive policies. The king signs off on all of Guzart's backward-thinking policies. And of course, in terms of leadership and charisma, the king is about as personable as a rotten pear.
That'll do, monsieur. A simple no would have sufficed. That's all. That'll be all. Thank you for your patience and time, monsieur.
I look forward to your next round of idiotic questions.
Bye, Nathan. I'll miss you.
I really do.
Aww. See, he has a heart of gold. He cares.
Listen,
cares.
at the end of the day, librarians do enjoy answering the idiotic questions.
Yeah, as obnoxious as it is, when the patron leaves, you're like, that was an interaction.
I mean, at the end of the day, as long as they weren't like mean to you, you don't usually hate it. Just like, yeah, you probably could have easily figured that out on your own, but like, you were nice, so
yeah. Anything that gets some human interaction out of the exchange is a pleasant time. Let's go to Les Halls.
Is that a brand of cough drop?
It's the French way you say that brand.
Time for some shopping, Falcon.
Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
God,
Can you imagine?
I'd be sponsored by Hall's cough drops.
Spencer, that's so freaking funny. Please, Halls, sponsor us.
No, then I have to stream when I get sick.
Listen, that's how good Halls are. Like, this is free advertising, Halls. You know what you gotta do. Maybe later. For now, we need to find people who have spoken to the king. He's been known to pass through Les Halls on occasion, so if we're lucky. I forgot what voice I gave her.
I think you gave her the Cockney one.
Oh yeah. I forgot how to do a Cockney accent. Oh what? Yo, what? Oh, okay. Hey, messieurs, it's us. Remember? See, I just need to make some like just garbled noises, and it comes back to me. We remember? Are you keeping well, madame? Absolutely, never been better. So what can I sell you today? Information. We are looking for positive stories about the king. I don't suppose you have any? The king? No, I haven't got nothing to say about the king.
The king's
Gambade, no. Gambade, no.
smelly acty.
Gambade! No, no, that's admissible in court.
Sparrowson writes it down furiously.
No, Saracen, we need all the
From the
help we can
babes of children. The babes.
get.
The mouths of babes.
From the babes of mouths.
From the babes of March.
Quiet child. You know what they say about the king having spies everywhere?
Spies.
Calm down, Sparrowson. The rumors of the king having an elaborate spy network are patently untrue. Then how do you explain the shutdown banquet, huh? The government's clamping down on anyone who dissents, you know. Let's get this conversation back on track. Joey, can you tell us why the king's a smelly thief?
My name's not Joey.
It's nothing you need to concern yourselves with, missus. Please go on. Please go on, madame.
Don't worry, we aren't spies. At least I don't think we are.
With Sparrowson, I truly believe that he doesn't know 100% whether he's a spy or not.
I mean, yeah, true, and I'm not 100% that he's not a spy or not. Like, he just kind of exists.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Do I give people information? Yeah, I guess.
I guess I'll tell everybody everything, but does it make me a spy?
I got so excited for one hot second because I was like, "Whoa, that's a really good Sparrowson impression." Then I remember that you are literally the one that's voicing Sparrowson, so it's you can do what you can say whatever in Sparrowson's voice, and it will be Sparrowson. I got lost. You're like you are canon Sparrowson to me now, apparently.
Sparrowson is the better version of. It is the voice that I meant for Susato's dad to be, and that just kind of devolved though.
So yeah, you ended up with we dare not speak of that accent
Accent.
in heavy air quotes. I know, I trust you guys. See, a couple of years ago, we were running a shop, an antiques and odds and ends shop.
and we had an egg.
This golden egg, super precious. We must have bought that thing for 200 francs, but it was easily worth 10 times that. We were pining on making a nice, tidy sum of it. I see, an investment egg. So what happened? Well, one day we were visited by the king, no less. And old King Louis Bill showed us an interest in our egg. So we were thinking this would be our chance to make bank, right? But then the gizzard just goes and waddles off with it. Without paying you? Oh yeah, he paid us all right. What's this? The coin from one of the king's guards flipped our way. It isn't even French.
You're giving her a French accent now.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting lost in the sauce.
I think this is British. One of those crazy imperial unit coins from the crazy imperial country.
I have no idea what the British French exchange rate is, but can we buy this off you, madame? Put your wallet away and keep it. It's worthless to me.
Why? You could have gotten some money out of it. Okay, cool.
Losing that egg bankrupted us. It put us out on the streets. But now we've bounced back. Sultan and Gambade better than ever. That's excellent to hear. Anyway, we must take our leave. You've been a huge help, madame.
I want to go kick that king's butt and get your egg back.
Hold on, we're supposed to be the defense.
Oh, I forgot.